trying to go for like all of them. Whatever 14 times 4 is.
14 times 4. It's 40. No.
56.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't do math that fast.
I think I missed 2 or 3 fairways
54 out of
today.
56, though, is pretty dang solid.
Not when the fairways are huge.
Touche.
Anyways.
Ready when you are.
Sidebar Nation. All right, 666 today from Megan Khang. I mean, where do we start? Let's start with the hole out on 13. Just walk us through that shot.
No, it was awesome. I mean, I was a little frustrated with myself. I hit a really good shot into 12 the hole before and missed a shorter putt for birdie. So Jack was right up there with me on the tee box saying, like, hey, chin up. Like, we still got plenty of holes. And sure enough, like, drive down the fairway and perfect little soft 8-iron into the wind. And I didn't see it go in, but I knew it was on a great line, and I saw the crowd's reaction, so it was awesome to see.
How gratifying is it? You've had a heck of a week here, had a heck of a season. How gratifying is it to close on such a high note here at the season finale?
I mean, it's always a great feeling to shoot 6 under, whether it's at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year. And, I mean, we knew we had someone to chase, and Jin Young looked like she got it started pretty early. And so it definitely motivated us, and as a team, Jack and I kind of really stayed patient out there, and this is only our 4th week together. And so we're still figuring each other out, and I think this shows that like we've got really great potential for the future.
Awesome. Greg?
Did you do a little dance there or something when that went in, or the eagle?
No, I kind of like just raised my hands up, and I think I was like, oh, like I literally was like, oh, I can't make a 3-footer, but I can make 130 yards, and I was like joking around with Jack. But other than that, we try to really not get too high out there and just kind of focus on the task at hand.
When did you see what Jin Young was doing?
I mean, it's hard not to notice. There's so many scoreboards out there, and given I don't know how many holes they were behind us, maybe 2 or 3 holes behind us. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she like birdied right off the bat.
Okay.
And I mean, it's always great when you start off with a birdie. And I knew what I had to do, try and put a low number out there. And again, it was nice to just have that like push me to play better.
It's been a crazy 2-year stretch. Just assess your end of your 2020 into 2021. Like, what grade would you give yourself hypothetically?
I would say like a B. There's always work to be done. There's always work in the off season. You can always work on. I know my dad's one of my biggest critics because he's also my coach. He like shot me a text this morning saying, all right, we're shooting for 65. Walked off the course. I looked at Jack and I go, my dad's going to be mad. It's 66. I mean, because I definitely could have got it out there. It was out there for me. And, I mean, it's hard to be disappointed with a 66, but it definitely was there. And, you know, I know it's there, and it just helps me kind of push for the future for me.
What are you going to be working on in the off season?
Definitely some putting. I mean, you can never do enough practice with putting. Definitely some wedges. My wedges weren't as great as I like them today. And overall, just kind of tune up everything and get ready for the next season.
Yeah. Was there any background on the caddy switch you can get into? Or
No, so like I've known Jack for quite a while. My old caddy, Kurt, he's actually here this week. And it was kind of like right after, it's going to sound so bad, it was right after Solheim, and I just felt like I needed a little change up. And, you know, Jack was actually the first guy to reach out to me. He messaged me like the day after, and I was kind of like, oh, like how did he find out already? Because I didn't tell anyone that we had split, and like I knew I liked his personality. I knew we would get along as just friends beforehand, and so just kind of really was like, let's give it a go and see how we do.
If I told you that a player hit 62 straight greens, what would you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what Jin Young's streak is right now.
Oh, wow. You don't really have to wonder why she's shooting so well then, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
With Thanksgiving coming up this week, what are some of the things you're thankful for?
You know, I'm definitely thankful to be able to play out here and just do what I love for a living. And, I mean, my parents sacrificed everything, so I'm always thankful for everything they've given up to give me the opportunity to do. And I'm thankful for sponsors, for the tour, but just kind of always the people around me and Like, I'm always surrounded by great people, and it's just something I don't take for granted because it's tough to get out there and kind of find your, I guess, like, core group that you get along with and really have the same values.
That's all we needed.
Thank you.
So much.
Megan. Good point.
Congratulations on a great